Okay, part two, because I've had a bunch of people calling constantly and I'm getting a little frustrated and irritated, but that's okay. So yeah, that's what I do for my mental health. Um, so I don't know, it's not anything big and extravagant. Like, I just do stuff that I enjoy. I also start school in January, so that's amazing. I'm excited. I'm gonna finish my PSW, and then I also get to do this on the side. So I'm a I'm a mom that's going full time. Always go go go. Have no time for nobody, and that's okay. Other than my kids, because my kids are my world, and that's okay. So, what is your niche? What do you like doing? What's your thing that gets you by, that gets you going? I have like a schedule every day where I clean, even if it's just my dishes, and I sweep and mop at something, or even if it's laundry that day, and maybe do my dishes, whatever. Well, I try and do my dishes every day because I don't like it building up. But you know what I'm saying? What does everyone do every day? That's what I'm getting at. Yeah. What do you do for your mental health? Do you put yourself first? And that's one thing I've also realized. You got to put yourself first. You can't put yourself on the back burner all the time. I used to put myself on the back burner, and then guess what? I was depressed all the time. I mean, last year I was I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I was depressed. I was sad. I was always crying over just little things. I was not happy. I was not in a happy place at all. But now that I put myself first, I realize, you know what? Life is short. It's okay to put yourself first. And people that say, oh, you're being selfish, all you care about is yourself, you know what you say to them? Yes. Yes, I'm being selfish. Yes, I'm allowed to. Because you know what? You were put on this earth. You have a purpose. And you know what? You do what makes you happy. As long as you sit there and try and help other people, if you're in a good spot, then you're doing good. That's what I do. I like helping people. My dream, I know a lot of people are probably going to be like, oh, okay, why would you want to do that? My dream is, if I get enough money, if I become rich, I guess, I would like to invest in maybe getting another homeless shelter where I live. Like, I live in London, Ontario. So, there's a lot of homeless. But I would also like to have a program for, like, addictions, and try and help people that are struggling with addiction. There's not enough help. There's not enough money. So if I ever become, like, rich, that's what I want to do. I see videos all the time of people, just going up and handing people money and helping them out. I would love to do that. I try to when I can. When I have an extra $20 or $30, I'll hand it to a person. And yes, I'll be struggling after, but you know what? I understand the struggle. And that person now is able to eat, that person is grateful and thankful. And you know what? I'm also not the person that's going to sit there and judge if they use that money for drugs. Who am I to sit there and judge? You know what? Yes, I would prefer it be food, but I'm not going to be that person that's like, oh, well, you have to buy food. You have to do this with it, I'm giving them money because they need it, And I'm not, it is what it is. I don't like supporting people's habits, but who am I to say, hey, you can't do this with it, because literally, quite frankly, it could save that person's life. People that go through withdrawals, they die and stuff like that. And withdrawals is very serious, and people that are actually trying to get clean have to go to facilities and stuff like that, and the hospital, because that stuff's dangerous. I've seen it firsthand. I'm not going to go into details, but I have quite a few family members that struggle with addiction, stuff like that. But I just wanted to know how everyone's day is. I wanted to know what you do. And I really wanted to talk about mental health because it's just so important. Right now I'm doing counseling, and it's been helping out a lot. Some people don't do counseling, and that's okay. I don't judge. So What do you do? What do you like doing? Mine is just basics, taking care of myself, putting myself first, because that's what you have to do. Some people, they like reading. Some people, they like writing. Some people, they like going to the gym. And eventually, when I have enough money, when I graduate from my PSW program, I am going to focus on going to the gym and putting myself first in that way also, because I miss working out. Or maybe I'll even start it at home. There's a bunch of workouts I could do at home. You know what? I'm going to make it a goal where I start at home and I keep going. And then eventually, when I get enough money, I'll be able to pay for that. What is your guys' wish for Christmas this year? You know what my wish is? Is to be able to be together with my family. That's my wish. That's all I want. I don't want gifts. I don't want nothing. All I want is a peaceful Christmas. And one thing I've realized now that I'm a parent, growing up, I really... Oh, it's getting hot in here. I'll finish my makeup after. One thing I realized growing up is my mom, she didn't have a lot. And I remember a lot of kids getting all these things. And I remember feeling left out. But it's made me become a person where I'm glad I struggled growing up. My mom was poor, okay? Like, she was not rich. And I'm okay with that. Because I appreciate the value of even having a home to live in. I may not have the best of the best clothing, the best of shoes, the best of whatever, you know. I may not have $1,500 to drop on a purse, and that's okay. I think that's ridiculous anyway, spending your money like that, okay? That's just my personal opinion. If you want to do that, that's fine. But you could be spending that money on food or clothes or necessities. So, I'm thankful that I grew up poor. I am. And you know what, this year for Christmas, I'm not going to lie, my kids are not going to get a lot because I can't afford it, and that's okay. But I'm also teaching them that Christmas is not about gifts. Christmas is about your family being together. A lot of people say that Jesus was born on Christmas, and I don't believe that because the dates don't line up. Because listen, the sheep, they're only born one time a year, okay? And I'm going to just leave it at that because I don't want to debate. I don't want to be having a social debate with everyone. That's just my belief. So, but I thank God every day. I sit here and I pray every morning. I also have a prayer app on my phone. I'm a spiritual person. I love God and I love Jesus. Jesus sacrificed his life for us, and if it wasn't for him, God, I feel like we would be judged a lot more by God. I know we're all judged no matter what. God judges us no matter what. And I just feel like if you try and be a good person and put God first and try and follow the commandments and try and be a humble person, I feel like you have a chance at getting into heaven. I don't know though. You know, really, I don't know. I can't say 100% on that, but I believe that I'm a good person, and I believe that I will go to heaven. I'm hoping and praying that I will. If I don't, that will be kind of crappy, you know, but, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's just so much on my mind that I want to talk about, and if you like talking about mental health, and you like when, you know, you want to sit there and comment on what you do for your mental health, go, you know, just comment, you know, in the comments, and I'll reach out. And if you want a friend, you know, I can be here. I can get to know you. And I just want everybody to know that you're not alone. And you may be in a really tight spot in your life, and in a spot where you feel alone and tired and exhausted, and you may not have, you know, a support system, but just know that there are people. If you reach out, there are people that will be there for you. So yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And I hope that, you know that you're not alone. And if anyone wants to talk, I'm here. Have a wonderful day, everyone.